Good morning. Today is October 29th of 2020, and I woke up extra early to come down here and show my fellow Hexicans the sunrise in Lahui, Hawaii. Should be coming up in 2 minutes, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it exactly on time from this vantage point, but at least I have some visiting chickens. And that begs the question, are you a chicken? Or are you a fellow Hexican getting to enjoy this beautiful sunrise? Well, I'm helping you to be able to get this beautiful sunrise, but the statement still stands. And many of you Hexicans know today is the dawning of a new day, penny hex. 1 cent hex. Who would have thought we would see 1 cent hex within a year? Wow. Well, we did. And so, as a surprise, let's have a beautiful sunrise. Think of all the chickens. They're also witnessing the rise of 1 penny hex. Should I give some thoughts on hex? Wow, maybe. I'm going to try to make this video only 5 minutes long, so I didn't really want to get into too many deep thoughts on my opinion of hex, but maybe I should. I think my opinion about all of crypto is pretty much the same. In cryptocurrency, you have the opportunity to invest in a highly risky asset class. And of course, with highly risky asset classes, you also have high rewards. So when you have the opportunity to invest early, and when I say invest, it's obviously buy a product early. It's more risky. The early days of Hex was the most risky. As much as it's had its audits, it was still highly risky. But if you took that risk, you've been able to reap those gains. And if you're gonna invest in risky asset classes, you might as well invest in the best chance to receive those gains. So you want to limit your exposure to even more risk. Changing of the rules of the game is a huge risk in every one of these cryptos, whereas Hex, there's no admin keys, the contract is locked, the rules aren't changing. The players might change, but the rules aren't going to change. So you can decide if you're a player in this game or not, but you know that the rules aren't going to change on you. So that's a lot of stability for something in this early. I think that's the hard part for people to understand about Hex. They're used to, well, we need the rules to change. I'm not buying in on today's rules. I'm buying in on what the rules are going to be in 10, 20 years. Okay, well, maybe. Everybody has their own thought processes on why they do what they do in crypto. Some of them just gambling. I get it. I've gambled on coins. I think we all have. But I don't think it's not a winning strategy. Well, the chickens left, but the sunrise is still coming. Should go for a little walk. Let's take a little walk. Beautiful morning. Hex is at a penny. Oh, boy. Oh, coming back. You saw me moving. You wanted to come back and visit. Okay. I wonder if you can hear that. Someone's hammering. Wow, that thing's loud. Wow, the factory right on the beach? The hell? Oh, there you go. Oh, buddy. The chickens are back. Let's see if I can get a different view of the sunrise. Just like in life. You want something nice, sometimes you come out here, one of the most beautiful mornings, and you're the only one. You might be the only one in HEX that you know. That's the way it is. How are you gonna be able to enjoy the morning in Hawaii with 100,000 people? It won't be the same morning. Sometimes you gotta be the only one. No one's out. It's obviously COVID season, so one of the reasons. I bought a brand new camera that has a gimbal so I could have a nice steady view of this, and the gimbal doesn't want to work. It keeps resetting, like something broken on the gimbal. I don't know. I'm not experienced enough to figure it out, I guess. 1 penny HEX. You think we're gonna hit 50-cent HEX next year? Wow, 50-cent HEX. What sunrise do y'all want for 50-cent HEX? I'll go there. We'll make it happen. You know what? 50-cent HEX. 50-cent HEX. We might have to go to Tonga. If you don't know about Tonga, Tonga is the very first sunrise in the world every day. So if you go to Tonga, you get because of where the international dateline is, on the new day, the first sunrise you can get every day is in the island of Tonga. That might be the spot we have to celebrate 50-cent HEX. What do you guys think? I'm down. Let's make it happen. 50-cent HEX. Let's get a view of Tonga for the sunrise. Hopefully by then, I'll get my gimbal working and we won't get these poor quality video, but poor quality video, high quality sunrise. And of course, to close off this video, maybe I'll start a new one because this one's already 10 minutes. I'd like to thank Richard Hart and his team, whoever helped work on it. Kyle is a name we know. I've been in Kyle's contract from the beginning. Wasn't the best choice. I'm glad I didn't go too deep into that contract, but we tried. We were experimenting, right? We're taking our chances, seeing what's happening. Invested in HEX every single day by jumping in that contract that Kyle wrote up. It's okay. It's would have been better just to dump it all into those early days. But hey, what can we do? We didn't know. Taking our chances. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Richard. Thanks, anybody else. And it's nice to hear the clear messages in an untranquil sea of crypto, having a few people who can tell you the truth, even if it's not the best, even if you don't want to hear it sometimes. Richard, that's what he's good for. That's what he's known for. He'll tell you what he thinks about a project, the ups and the downs, the positives and the negatives, and mostly negatives on most of the projects. But in the HEX project, the only negative is you don't know what other people are going to do. What's everybody else going to do? I don't know. I know what I'm going to do. I'm staking and holding HEX. That simple. We got a penny HEX. I want to go to Tonga. I want 50-cent HEX. Let's see if there's chickens on the beach in Tonga. What do you think? What do you think's on the beach in Tonga? I don't think it's chickens. It might be. Who knew that there's a bunch of chickens in Lahui? When I was here last time, man, there was a bunch of baby chickens. And a buddy of mine has a house out here, and I was asking him, what's up with all these chickens? And he told me, in Lahui, there's no snakes. So because there's no snakes, you get a lot of chickens. They don't need to fly, so they get to thrive. So a couple loose chickens, man, now you got wild chicken population. No snakes to kill them off. Who knew? There, I can see the sunrise already hit, but I'm not at the right angle for it. Look at that. I see it. I can see it because it's already hitting over there. I have to walk over there to get it. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna reset, start again.